Good afternoon, everyone, and this is episode 2 of Heart to Heart with Holly. And today I'm here with Jannelli, who is a retired Navy spouse, entrepreneur of many kinds of things that she does. And also her heart, though, is mainly with heart health advocates for teaching people how to eat healthy.
Yeah.
Did I get that on? That's a whole lot of mouthful, right? Talking about that, today we're going to shift through the good and the bad of healthy eating for our children. Because as we know, this is Purple Up Month and we have gone purple.
Yes, we do.
Yep. And so we're going to give some good tips. Well, I'm not. I'm going to learn. Today is educating Holly about some healthy breakfast eating tips, right?
Yes.
Okay, so Jannelli, this floor is all yours.
Oh, thank you, Holly, for having me. And yes, a lot of people try to skip breakfast. And breakfast is one of the meals more important. We have to start the day with a lot of good fiber, carbs, protein, like everything that sustains you all during the day. Okay? So one of the things that I like and do it quick and on the go is eating oats. Oats, it has carbs, yes, but it has good carbs because it's compact with fiber. The fiber acts in your body like a sponge and it helps you clean all inside. When we eat foods that don't have fiber, it's kind of like all that toxins and things and stay there. So you're actually helping the body to get rid of what it doesn't need. So there's 2 ways that I love to eat oats, and one is the cooked one. I don't know if you ever have tried chocolate oats.
Yeah, my goddaughter loves doing this. She does this all the time, and I'm like, one day you'll teach Nina. So my name is Nina. We're going to teach Nina how to do this. So she's going to love watching this, saying that Nina's finally learning.
So this basically, I cook it. This is what I have this morning, and I made enough so that way during the week I just grab and go. I top it with fruit. I just can put a lot of blueberries, strawberries. I take out this little thing over here. I use my hands. So I can cut it and eat it, and banana give a nice sweet. Don't be afraid of eating like varieties of fruit because of the sugar. These have fiber, and your liver, when receive it, is a different story. Like it's not like a sugar rush when you put liquid. Like if you grab orange juice and you just drink it, it's a completely different story. So this is actually gonna help you, and it have a lot of vitamins.
This kind of oats, you buy it.
Yes, it's like this, like
So
oat,
dry.
roll oats.
Raw oats. Yeah.
Okay,
So Jannelli is from Venezuela.
Yes, that's
so
what
we're gonna have her translate some things in Spanish for our media that's gonna be watching our community that speaks Spanish. Jannelli is going to translate some of this in Spanish for you special. So this is really kid friendly, and the reason why we're doing this is because we want our children to be active with this. Part of educating them is teaching them to be able to do this on their own.
Yes.
So this is a great idea because, like I said, my goddaughter does it. My children could do it.
This one is cooked.
Now,
the one
so
that
you
is
took this and you put it in a pot, you cooked it down,
Yes.
and then you just add it to the jars,
Yes, exactly.
and you can add whatever oats,
Yes.
not oats, but
I add,
like
for
walnuts,
example,
pecans.
pecans, yes.
So,
And I add flax seeds ground because it's so good actually for omega-3, and it helps you actually cleanse.
so what's the black seeds?
These are chia seeds, so they make it more thick.
Okay.
And it's rich in magnesium.
So this was chia.
Yeah.
And this one's called
flax seed, but I
flax
ground it.
seed. So you can see.
Yeah.
So it's really, really fine.
Yes. So this, I cook it. Now a lot of the times I also get, this is a kid version because if they don't want to use the stove because they're not old enough and mom is not here, what I put is just about, this is going to be messy. It's a half a cup.
It's okay. It's supposed to be messy. Children, it's okay to be messy.
It's okay.
Get in there and get your hands going.
Let's see.
I'm over here playing with the seeds.
Look, here.
There, that's a good one. Fun lady.
Automatic funnel. So we put this, we put the chia. This is about a tablespoon. And we put the brown flaxseed. Okay, so after you have this, you just fill it up with water or your favorite milk. In this case, I have a little bit over a cup.
Okay.
And just, you know why? Because the chia is going to make it like more thick, like another texture. And
so it's kind of like when you add flour.
Yeah.
It makes the
But
consistency.
it makes more like the consistency like a pudding.
Okay.
Actually, people does like chia seed pudding.
Okay.
And then they put chocolate and you get that if you do it overnight, no? So another thing that you can do, you just can't leave it like that. You can add dates.
Oh.
So the good thing,
I like dates.
Yeah, you know what's the difference of this? You put sweet with this, and the other one is the sugar is just carbs.
Okay.
No fiber. Well, dates have fiber, and every time, let's say that you have a food, they have 10 grams of carbs, but if you have 5 grams of fiber, that means you're actually eating 5 grams of carbs.
Oh, okay.
So when
you're getting it all in there. So
yes.
So here,
yes.
It's different places.
Yes.
I say driving a vehicle, right?
Yeah.
And having to go to
Yeah.
different stores to get everything you need.
Yeah, exactly.
One stop, one shop.
You can do this to make it a little bit sweet for your kid or for you. So you put that if you want. Another things that I do sometimes is I put like a scoop, just 1 scoop of the protein, or you can put 1 tablespoon.
This protein is a big deal now.
This
Lots
is
of
a
people wanting to
plant-based.
add protein.
Yeah, this is plant-based. You find your favorite one. I put 1 tablespoon or 1 scoop, and then it's when I add the water.
Okay.
So I just do this, like this. I will add this because this have a vanilla taste. And this one I put cocoa. So it was good. So what I do there, I just
put what in here? Cocoa. What is that?
Cacao, cocoa,
Chocolate. So for a minute I thought she said Coca-Cola. I'm like, now Jannelli, we are not teaching the children about Coca-Cola.
No.
Yeah, we're not saying Coca-Cola special.
How you say it? Cacao?
No, well, in Spanish you say
cacao.
cacao. For us, it's cocoa.
Cocoa,
Yeah.
but the
It's
dark,
the dark,
sweet,
sweet,
the
right,
one that you
nothing
use for
in it.
Okay, that one. I love the
Did
dark
you add some
one.
baking, a lot of
Exactly.
baking and stuff. Okay.
I do the dark one. I love that one.
Yeah, well, I did marry a Puerto Rican.
So then
All sweet.
we just cover up. You can add the fruit in it if you want. Like sometimes I do. I don't mind. Like I can add all this over here, like this, and I can add some bananas. These are very cute. Oh, sorry, I'm gonna eat it. And I can cut like this, and this will add also some sweetness.
Okay. And that's why you don't need to add extra
Exactly.
because you're already adding all the natural fruits.
Exactly.
And then this is one of my favorite fruits, but not a lot of people know about it.
And they're expensive because they're not from here, right?
No, I don't know. Do you know where they're from?
I don't know, but it might be a tropical fruit.
Maybe that's something our viewers can look and tell us where.
I know it's a star fruit. But
from.
the cool thing...
That's a good question, right?
Yeah. The nice thing is that, like, some kids say they love shapes and girls. Look at this.
So cute.
It's a star. So it's a good way to, you know, to
Dress
encourage
it up.
kids to eat something like this. So I will put this in the refrigerator, and tomorrow I can have it for breakfast.
But this one is ready.
That one is
Ready
ready.
to eat. I'm taking this one.
You're taking that with you?
Yes,
too?
I am going to.
There is a little.
I'm going to take this.
I will
It's
put
gonna
you
be
more
hot.
strawberries.
Yeah. And what is this?
Oh, this is
Pretty.
a syrup that we can put on top of that.
I'm getting all fancy and happy here.
So it's like a jam that I made, and basically what I did is I just cook it. I just put maybe 2.
And what is this? This is raspberry.
Raspberry, blueberries, strawberries, like
All the
everything.
berries.
All the berries. So do you know that every time that you eat carbs, your blood sugar spike a little bit.
Okay.
But if you put blueberries or any type of berries, your blood sugar doesn't spike up.
And that's very, very important for heart health.
Yeah. So putting always blueberries, how I put over there, and this is the best. So we just have that, and then you have that.
Sharing is supposed to be about caring, but you did. You shared it with me.
So another things that I do is like we need to keep our blood clean is what I was telling you earlier. Is like we need to put like eat more greens. Sometimes kids don't like eat greens.
No, because they don't like the color.
Yeah, exactly. They don't know the color, but they like St. Patrick's Day.
Right. And which is today. St. Patrick's Day.
So another thing I do, and I have that problem like many moms. My kid doesn't eat it. How do I do it? You have to get creative. My kids love guacamole, but they didn't like the spinach. So what I did one day is I made guacamole and cut the spinach so little, and I put it there and they eat it. They were like, boom, boom,
You're
boom,
hiding
boom.
it.
I was hiding it there. They were eating it. And another thing that I found that is very useful, and I pack them, is I make like a green smoothie in the morning.
Okay.
So I can prepare it at nighttime, seal it. As long as the juice is touching the lid, it can last for a week on the refrigerator.
I did not know that.
Yeah. But if it's down, it start getting oxidized, but if it's touching, it can last a week. So you can do it
So it's like meal prepping.
Yeah,
When people are doing
exactly.
those meals, your children can prep for themselves too, make smoothies, make the oats for breakfast, and it's ready to go because of school, sports, especially for the summer. We are gearing up, and like here in Florida, on spring break. That's yummy, delicious.
Mm-hmm.
But I like things green,
Yeah.
so.
Well, in the beginning, what I did.
It can taste like pineapple.
You can taste a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
In the
So
beginning.
see, it might be green, but you might have a favorite surprise. The taste buds go bubbly happy.
Yeah. If like, for example, if it tastes too sour, depending on what you put in, you can put like I start putting like the dates in it.
Really?
So you can drop 2 dates over there and you make it sweet. Like it doesn't have to be the paste. Yeah. I use, by the way, I'm going to promote this one. They're not paying me on anything, but a good blender to make this is good because you see, it's a smoothie.
I don't. There's no. I think a lot of times with smoothies, you have like a bitter taste,
Yes,
or a grindy.
Mhm.
Well, I think for one of my children, because I have 3, they're all different, right? One of them, they like a more liquidy kind of smoothie, but they don't like the other smoothies because they're like, I don't like the bits.
yes.
Right, as a bits. Is that
Yes,
right word?
yeah.
When it comes to the straw
Yeah.
and all that, they're like, I don't like
Yeah.
that texture.
Yeah.
of
So if you're gonna start doing this, a good blender is good, and I use the Vitamix. And
So now, where we had talked about, these are things that we've created and making, but a lot of people don't understand what I'm supposed to buy.
Mhm.
And then they are going back, trying to look at the video, or you're trying to go back and look at the recipe. But it's not so much what you buy, it's the content that you're buying, right? The things, but a lot of people don't know how to read those. And so this one's yours, this one's mine. I'm not saying it's a bad choice.
Mhm.
It's just learning what I'm purchasing when I'm at the store. So tell me, why is this one a better choice?
So if we look over here, a lot of people focus only on the calories, and there's way more information than the calories. For example, this one is 180 and this one is 190. This one have 15 grams of total fat, and this one have 15 and this one 16. So these have a gram more. 1 gram of fat, if you have to multiply it by 9.
Okay.
So it's like 9 by 16, 9 by 50. The results that you get is actually what you're eating in fat calories.
But a lot of people look at that and go, but it's only 1 point difference. So
Yes.
why should that matter?
Yeah.
Just 1 point.
Well,
However, that results into what you were
Yeah.
telling me earlier.
There was 2 things that I was telling you. There's more fat that is in your veins. You get your veins more dirty, start building up like plaque inside through the years, So that's why, especially if it's saturated fat.
Mm-hmm.
So the saturated fat doesn't make any good in your body.
So remember that saturated fat.
It's not good. Avocado is good. Nuts are good.
And those are good fats.
Good fats.
So it's not saying you can't have fats, because
Mhm.
you're supposed to have a certain amount
Yes.
of good fats,
Exactly.
just not saturated.
Exactly. So, like for example, in this case, I think we did the multiplication before, and I think it was 135.
Mhm.
So from 180, 135 is just fat.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to
So
look.
even though it's 1 point, it
Yeah.
really isn't
Yeah.
1 point.
It's 9. It's not.
And then you were telling me I would have to go run how many miles?
For a tablespoon of any oil, olive oil, avocado oil, those type of processed oil, 1.5 miles.
So if you're not a runner, you might want to rethink how much oil you're using.
So the other thing that we see over here is that we need to focus most of what is over here. The ingredients are so over here. The carbs, the total carbs is 6 grams, but you have fiber. So you have 2 grams of fiber. So at the end, actually, you're eating 4 grams of carbs, not 6, because you have the fiber. We always have to look for the fiber. Remember, fiber is like a sponge and help us cleanse. Exactly, help us cleanse. This one, similar. You have 1 gram more of carb, but also 1 gram more of fiber. So it's kind of like the same. Then we go to the sugar. This one say total sugar natural from the peanuts is 1 gram. When you read down there and say include added sugar, is because they add something else. So let's say, for example, they say 1, and they say added sugar 5, then it will be 6 grams of sugar. But this one is only 1. This one, on the other hand, is said 3, but also have 3 added sugars. So this one is 6, not 3.
What I'm learning from here is that some of the things are not so bad because they're both, it's just like a 1 point. You're like, but that's not good. It's only 10 difference in the calories. What's the biggest thing is that sugar intake. And the sugar is 3 compared to 1.
Exactly.
You get more for your buck too. It's a big old one. You got this at Costco.
The other thing is then you go to the ingredients. That is something very important. I don't know if you ever heard, if you cannot pronounce it, it's not good for you.
No.
You know? So over here, all the ingredients, we can pronounce them, right? We say this one, roasted peanut, sugar, palm oil, so we have extra oil, and we have salt. And over here is a roasted, dry, organic peanuts,
and just sea salt.
So
not only did they add extra sugar,
they add
oil, which is the saturated oils that we just learned that's not good.
Yeah.
And then this one is just roasted peanuts and sea salt. So it's going back to the basics of just natural.
Exactly. It's going to take you a little while. Maybe if you try this one and then you try this one and then you're going to see the difference because your taste is used to this. But God is so beautiful that He made us in a way that we can reset our bug taste. Is how they call it? 21 days. Yeah. So you take away this for 21 days and you start eating this, your body then is going to get used to this. And that's the same with everything. So over here, for example, we have a cupcake. Super sweet.
It's a store-bought cupcake.
It's a store-bought for you buy it, super sweet. If you eat this first and then you eat this is going to taste so plain because this is a homemade brownie made with dates, sweet potato, nut butter. We say cocoa? What was it? Cocoa, without any added thing. Oats. Like have all raw.
So it's got a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, fiber. This have fiber. This doesn't have fiber.
Right.
And that make a difference, a huge difference inside you. So it can take, like you give, I'm honest, you give this to a kid and you give this and he say, Mom, that brownie doesn't taste like brownie. But when you start clearing it up, your pantry, at least in home, if they eat this in school once in a while, today's Patrick's Day, okay. But if they're regular,
it shouldn't be a consistency of every day, all day, and having 4 cupcakes and exceeding. But we understand your children. You have kids. You know now with all the allergies stuff, you can't make stuff and bring it into school. It can't be the homemade. Which is such a difference than when we were growing up. Right? You make the home things. It's kind of counteracting with it. You have to buy store bought. And so if you can go to an organic store and you can get everything organic, is great. But reality is most people are going and getting store bought. Our children will eat it. They're going to love it because it's that sugar high. But the sugar high does not last. Yeah.
But again, if you're trying to clean your pantry and try to eat more clean.
And educate your family that this is really not the best choice. This is a better choice.
And exactly, but doesn't mean that if you are eating healthy, that doesn't mean that you cannot have a treat. And then again, you reset your taste, and then this is gonna taste like, wow, you're gonna feel like it's not plain. You're gonna taste the sweet.
And this one you made too.
This one is like a raw carrot pie.
I like carrot.
A raw
You talk
carrot
about it, and
pie.
I'm gonna eat it.
And it's all plant-based, that one. It's all plant-based. It's
That's
different.
so good.
It is different of the other one.
That one's really good.
The cream is made with cashew. It doesn't have egg. It doesn't have milk. It doesn't have added oils. I didn't use butter or, it was just not. There's another.
Our friend Hope is over there giving all thumbs up. It's so good, right?
That's like pie.
It's like a pie.
That's good. I wouldn't
And
know
then-
that's healthy.
It did not have nuts on it, so if you are allergic
Yeah.
to nuts,
You can add it in later.
You can add it in
whatever.
later.
Like if
that's good. Yeah.
you can add the favorite one that you like. And this one.
I'm going to taste it. I'm not a very big chocolate person, but we will try.
That one.
So
might be
if
a
I
little
make
bit-
a face, it's not because it's
well,
not good.
and you already tried that one, and this one will be a little bit more bitter because
But that's really chocolatey.
Mhm.
You would not know that it's made with not.
Yeah. It doesn't have milk. It doesn't have the
If you're
butter.
a chocolate eater, this recipe that we will post.
Well, and the funny thing is, once you start learning and you know how bad it saturates fat with you, like a healthy food that we think is healthy, but it has saturating, and it's the coconut.
Yep.
Coconut have saturated fat.
Okay.
So we have minimized, and there's a lot of recipes out there that instead of butter, especially in the vegan world,
Yes.
they use coconut oil, and that is is as saturated as meat. So I found that recipe. It said coconut oil, and I said, you know what? I'd rather put peanut butter, or I rather put almond butter. Just because that is a type of oil, but a natural oil. So and it doesn't have saturated fat. So I did it like that, and it turned out good. So you can actually tweak if you're not taking it to a place. You just can tweak, try it, and say, it didn't turn out that bad.
Okay. Well, I love all this. We're going to kind of do a little fun thing because I love when you speak Spanish.
Oh.
So I'm going to kind of say it in English, and then you can come back behind me and do it in Spanish for our viewers.
But don't go so fast.
Yeah, and if I get so excited, I'll start talking. So we have learned today how to make grab and go. That's what I'm going to call grab and go oats on the road. Okay? So grab and go oats on the road. Your children can make this. This is a fun thing for you to do with your kids. Buy all the ingredients, set it out, and let them go. You cook dinner, let them make it, because there's not a right or wrong, really.
Yeah.
As long as you add the water, the right ingredients that they are going to make them happy, you're good. This is dates.
Yes.
And this is going to help make things sweet. But if they already have sugar in it, don't add this because then it's counterproductive. You added too much sweets. Then we've done smoothies. The smoothies are very good. We should buy a nice blender so it doesn't have that grainy if your children don't like that grainy taste. And you're like, they won't do a smoothie because of that.
Yeah.
And it doesn't always have to be green. Happy St. Patty's Day.
It is good.
This one has pineapple in it. So good. And then we went and talked about ingredients on the back. Right?
Yeah.
So it's not just buying stuff when it says it's all natural. It can say natural, but what exactly is natural? What does that really mean? Make sure you read the back ingredients. Sugar, when they add it is not needed. And then we go into our sweets because we have children, and I don't know not one kid who does not want something sweet to eat ever, right? I have not met one that don't like ice cream or cookie or cake. Buy cupcakes. It's not saying that that's a bad thing. It's just saying there's other choices. And with those choices are making brownies. It's got cocoa in it, and other natural whole grain ingredients. And then this yummylicious thing for me was carrot. And it's not orange. Look, it's not. It doesn't look like a carrot cake. Because I think a lot of people go, well, it's a carrot. Which, if your children are learning, they're going to learn real quick. It doesn't look like a carrot. So that's a fun activity to do with them. You can add the nuts. Don't add the nuts. The same thing as if your children have an allergy. Don't add the ingredients that they're allergic to. And then thank you for teaching us. We're going to say it in Spanish.
Bueno, aquí hoy con Holly aprendimos a cocinar, a hacer desayunos. lo que es, por ejemplo, avena, de un día para otro, uno la hace, la deja remojadita, le agrega todo lo que es la fruta, las semillas, todo, y solamente para el día siguiente la agarras y ya está todo listo. Aprendimos también que para un buen desayuno, empezar el día también con un smoothie, con un batido, un licuado verde. Por ejemplo, tiene espinaca, tiene brócoli, tiene celery, tiene mango, piña,
piña en Spanish,
jengibre, muy bueno. Una manera muy buena de endulzar estos postres que hice aquí es con dátiles, se hace una pasta de dátiles y lo bueno es de que tiene fibra, el azúcar normal no tiene fibra. Aprendimos sobre cómo leer las etiquetas de los productos y una de las cosas que tenemos que mantenernos alejados porque no es saludable es la grasa saturada. Entonces, estar pendiente de no comprar productos que tengan grasa saturada. Y aprendimos también sobre postres. Una de las cosas más difíciles de hacer es evadir los dulces cuando uno está comiendo sano. Pero, a pesar de que los niños reciben este tipo de dulce en el colegio, en la casa podemos hacerles dulces saludables, como un brownie hecho de batata, de avena y cacao oscuro y una torta de zanahoria sin cocinar. O sea, la zanahoria está fresca y le añadimos al final las nueces, los frutos secos. Así que eso es todo. Muchas gracias, Holly.
Gracias, Toro, for comida, for the casa, for hospitality.
You're welcome, Holly.
And the biggest thing for our Spanish culture, because heart attacks, diabetes is a very, very prominent in the community.
Do you want to translate that?
Yes, translate
Okay.
that. That's muy importante.
So, Holly, ella está casada con un puertorriqueño y ella tiene su organización y la comunidad latina también tiene unos índices muy altos de ataques al corazón. Yo le estaba compartiendo a Holly que de cada hora 2,000 personas en el mundo sufren de un ataque al corazón. Y eso es en el mundo, ¿ok? Entonces, es importante cuidarse y es importante hacerle saber a la comunidad de que hay que cuidar lo que comemos y de acuerdo a lo que comemos. Especial dulce. No excedernos de comidas que tengan mucho azúcar refinada y aceites saturados porque eso nos va a dañar nuestras venas y nos incrementa los chances para ataques al corazón. Entonces,
now we're throwing utensils.
with So, muchas gracias y aquí estoy. Yo ayudo a Holly en la organización Military Heart Matters. So, si eres latina o latino y tienes preguntas, no dudes en llamarnos porque tenemos personal que habla español y te puede ayudar.
Yeah, my Spanish.
Yeah. Basically, you know what I say. No,
I totally entiende, but habla Spanish.
No, basically, if there's a Latin community out there, there is more information you need, just reach out because we have Spanish.
Yes, we do.
Yeah,
Jannelli, and we have 2 other board members that totally would embrace you with their heart and their soul, corazón, todo. Right?
Yes.
And to be able to help and give resources. Thank you very much. Thank you again for visiting Military Heart Matters with Heart to Heart with Holly.
Thank you, Holly.
We'll see you next episode.
Thank
Thanks.
you.